Thanks to you, Commander, he won't be able to mind control a fly. What the heck's going on?
It is the two timelines, Lieutenant! They are merging!
Timelines merging in 3, 2, 1.
Right. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever stream of Red Resurrection online, hosted by Hecthor Doomhammer.
Good evening, everyone.
And myself, OmegaBolt. Yeah,
right.
So this is the first stream live, and I'll explain the mod a little bit. Red Resurrection's a mod for Yuri's Revenge. It uses the Ares expansion, and I think it's got pretty simple goals of trying to make the gameplay a little more dynamic and fun, and more than one unit being used in the game at once, while still maintaining the same atmosphere and style as Yuri's Revenge. And it's kind of set after Yuri's Revenge, well, after the timelines merged. Despite people thinking that everything goes well, it seems that Karval's alive and that Yuri didn't take over the world, but actually a new kind of stalemate exists between the Allies and Soviets, where the Soviets have replenished their troops, and both sides are kind of ready for war. And so it starts off from that point, and they go to war again. So the game doesn't include Yuri as a playable faction. It's just the Allies and the Soviets, kind of more like Red Alert 2, and it is sort of my version of the game, with a whole load of new units and replacement units and different technologies for the two factions. Okay, so let's see who's in the game. Okay, cool. So
The first match is going to be Deformat versus Graion Dilach, with OmegaBolt as my co-observer, as during this first match OmegaBolt is going to do some more in-depth explanation of what unit does what and whatnot. So I've chosen Tower of Power as our first map.
Do you want to change the map?
Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, sorry, I did actually give you the wrong map. That was for 2v2. So maybe Alaskan Outback would be a good choice.
Alaskan Outback it is then.
Because Graion likes that map, so give that to him.
Alaskan Outback. So, should we do free for all, team No, I don't think the game modes really matter that much.
No, just choose battle. Yeah, fine.
I will.
He's just one of the players has disappeared. That's good. It's all going to plan.
Not exactly, because the format says I get weird missing strings issue.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the thing about changing plans last minute.
Yep.
God damn.
So, should I change anything regarding the settings? I have already turned off the crates, set the units to 0 and crates to 10,000.
Yep. Well, I usually play on game speed 4.
Game speed 4 it is.
Because I kind of balance the mod around that speed, so units are kind of a bit faster than usual and stuff.
Okay.
To work.
So, at the moment we're just waiting on the player, whoever will join us. The format it is.
Okay.
And he doesn't have Alaskan Outback.
Okay, there's the problem with his installation.
Perhaps you could tell him that. You sure he has the proper version of Red Resurrection then?
Well, he should do. He said he downloaded it. So,
because of course you updated the patch, or you updated the mod to 1.5.11 and then updated it with patch 12.
Yep, hang on. Whoa, hang on. He's gonna start again, is he? Hang on, we should just go back to the original plan. This is a... gosh.
No. Let them try. Or we should get someone else in the lobby. Rehost? Will do. There we go. Graion Dilach. Yeah, I have seen that issue happen sometime too, mevitar. Even in Mental Omega. So I re-hosted the game, Bolt. You can get back in.
Okay.
So, my question
Okay.
to you is, those who are familiar with Red Resurrection as a mod probably have played the 1.0 version. Why have you chosen the setup with the countries this way? Why Europe? Why, for instance, Europe and then Great Britain as something separate?
Oh, that was just a bit of patriotism there. No, I because I thought Europe in this is kind of it's called the Federal Republic of Europe, and it's the 6 original EU founding nations have actually, instead of kind of forming the European Union, they've kind of formed a federative state system in Europe. Meanwhile, Great Britain still exists outside because they weren't he wasn't one of the 6 founding members.
No, but Holland was.
Yeah, you're included in the
Yeah,
the Republic, Europe, of course. on the load screen, you're in there. So, and then I kind of figured as well that at some point I wanted to do a thing where each Allies and Soviets are kind of split up into 2 sub-factions with 4 countries. And for the Allies, it would be kind of 2 republics, the United States and Europe, and then 2 imperial powers, Britain and Japan.
Okay. So it seems that Deformat has now everything set up properly.
Well, he doesn't say that, but he says he's...
Well, he did say let's play, so...
Okay, well yeah, let's go anyway and see what happens.
Yeah, but I think he wanted to... Okay, he'll choose Russia, and Graion will choose United States.
Okay.
And... Oh,
think
he
we're all ready.
has it again. The same issue, he doesn't have Alaskan Outback. Darn it! Same issue. I try and get Starkku.
Okay, well hang on, let's see if Mevitar's in.
mevitar, Starkku was in. Sorry for the silence there, folks. We're just trying to sort out a little issue here. Getting something properly set up. Well, what we could do is you versus Graion. Oh, wait, mevitar's in.
Okay, that's good.
Good. Graion versus mevitar then.
No. I think now, sorry. We will go back to my original plan and just do a 2v2 first.
You sure about that?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Tower
So if you go back to
Tower of Power it is.
Tower of Power, yeah.
Ah, great.
Always stick to the first plan.
Oh. Okay, Tower of Power it is then. There we go. Boom. Okay, so you're back in. Now get Starkku in as well. There he is.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so it's going to be me and Starkku, the Mev, and Graion.
Okay, 11 minutes in and finally some gameplay footage.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So do you reckon this will have the same issue as Mental Omega does with the Team A thingy?
Oh yeah, will do, yeah.
Okay then. Starkku pick Team B. Come on. And not confed.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you
whatever.
should definitely be Britain.
Well,
No.
no. Yeah, but look. They can't all be allies, can they? That would be ridiculous. So, okay.
Well, whatever. I wanna see
Okay.
some gameplay.
Yeah, come on.
Because, folks, I will admit, I haven't actually been playing this mod at all yet. This is really, literally, the first time I'll see things in action. So if the players are ready, I would actually like to see something.
Okay, well they're not changing their sides on the map, so forget it. Let's go.
Ah, and it seems that Deformat has fixed this issue, so he'll be able to join us after all in the next game.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, let's just get on with it.
Come on.
Come on.
Avatar! Just forget the
go.
music.
Accept.
Starkku, accept. Come on. Finally! 12 minutes in, finally some gameplay footage.
Okay, and I remember as well. I have no idea what the observer screen, loading screen, looks like, so it might be.
It's actually the same as Mental Omega.
I know, but I don't know what that is either.
Oh, really?
It might be
it's,
completely.
It's just a foggy background with all three logos. Still with Yuri, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So that needs to be changed.
Okay, so that's one thing subject for change. Okay, so we've got OmegaBolt here in the top left corner, Starkku here in the bottom left corner, and Graion bottom right, mevitar bottom top right. So what I noticed is that mevitar is actually building a power plant right off the bat, and only then the barracks, while Graion actually built the barracks and then a couple of docks right away.
Yeah, I made the barracks first as well, and the refinery. In the first release, the refinery was available to be built straight away, kind of like Tiberium Wars.
Yeah, okay.
But then I saw that the barracks maybe was a good choice as well.
Okay, so it seems that power plant and barracks are the first in two camps. This one and this one, namely Starkku and mevitar. While Graion actually built the power plant as a third building after his refinery. And you actually missed the order you did in. I think barracks first.
I did it same as him, yeah.
Barracks first, then the refinery, then the power plant. Okay. War factory. Okay, Tower of Power. What the? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Is that a tech missile silo in the center?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that's one of the few new tech buildings. You can capture it, and it charges down for a certain amount of time, and then for 1,000 credits, you can launch a missile that's primarily best against vehicles, actually.
Oh, vehicles. Also, the tech missile silo is surrounded by 4 oil derricks and a little bit of multicolored gems all around. So let's quickly go back to the players. I see that there's already a little dog action going on here. Ah, I see that you use the. At least I think that those are the beta versions of the vanilla Red Alert 2 ore refineries for the Allies.
Yeah.
The other ones, similar for the War Factory, right?
Yeah, they both use that version. I don't know. It's just one I've used for for a long time. And I quite like it.
Yeah, okay. It's really a cool version. But what have you done to the Allied barracks actually? Why did you make it that specific structure? Why not the tents that we're used to?
Well, it's the same foundation size as the Soviet barracks. And I just never really liked the Red Alert 2 design, so I wanted to change it.
Okay.
But it was also done first in Allied General's mod as well, so he has to take credit for that. I'm stealing everything.
Well, at least you probably had permission, unlike someone else you know.
Well, yeah, it's available publicly anyway.
Yeah, okay. So I see that Starkku has already sent in a couple of units inside a transport helicopter going to the northeast part of the map. I don't know what he's planning to do. Probably he's got an engineer in there, or perhaps even 5, to be quick on the capture rate over here.
Oh
As
yeah.
he's actually kind of exploring the center of the map, like what is going on here. Having trouble unloading. Well, he has 1 engineer and 3 whatever those are.
Oh yeah. So here's something I need to mention, I guess.
Okay.
The Nighthawks they're now open topped, so infantry inside can actually fire out.
Oh, now that makes things a little more interesting as we see the first Allied fighter in action. He's not doing anything at all, just scouting a little bit. Oh, and he destroyed the Nighthawk transport. And I see that you do have the ability to get buildings off of tech structures.
Yeah, I kept that in.
Mm-hmm. As I see Starkku, who has just captured the tech missile silo, instantly build a barracks to capture the remaining oil derricks around it. As well as a couple of other infantry, well, these kind of look like, whatchamacallit, Guardian GIs. I don't know how you call them.
Well, they're just called Guardians instead.
Guardians, okay.
And they basically have rocket launchers when not deployed as well. And when you
Okay.
deploy them, they have kind of greater range and can't be crushed. If you kind of look just below Mevitar's base, I've been kind of skirmishing with...
A couple of Derrick drones? Or a couple of...
No.
What are those
Well,
things?
I've been using the Scorchers, which are kind of the basic Soviet basic anti-infantry.
Okay.
But you can also put an infantry inside and turn it into like a sort of basic siege unit,
Oh.
and it fires rockets. And then if you put an engineer in, it becomes a repair unit as well.
Okay, so it kind of functions like the Allied IFV, but kind of doesn't.
Yeah, but basically every infantry except the engineer turns it into the long-range rockets.
Okay, what is this helicopter that I see at Starkku's base? That he's building a second of.
Okay, that's the Scrambler,
Uh-huh.
and that can only affect vehicles, and also Volkov because he's a cyborg.
Yeah.
And it basically scrambles them so that it's basically like a sort of a chaos weapon, so it makes them go berserk and they attack their own units and stuff.
Okay, so he actually did the chaos end on the Allied versions here.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's an interesting twist. Now let's quickly get a look at Grail's base. As I see, he has... Let's see what that is. Yeah, that's the one downside of me never having played this mod before. I don't know what unit is what. Oh, there's the missile almost ready. So I do see a couple of Rocketeers here. And I see that Mevitar already has the crane out, which also seems to have the repairing attach effect.
It's not attach effect on this though.
Oh.
It works differently to MOs, but it basically does the same thing. It just repairs units in the ring.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, those main battle tanks are called Liberty tanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to make the Allies a little bit kind of ironic, really. A little bit kind of sickly. You know, they kind of talk about freedom and everything, but they're actually a little bit kind of aggressive and.
Okay. And are you kidding me? You're using your famed Mental Omega boom vehicles.
Well, yeah, after realizing how cool they could be, I had to give them demo trucks to all Soviet factions.
Oh, come on.
But in this, they're kind of they're a little bit. Their use is kind of a little bit different. I should probably explain as well, because you won't get to see it, but that all infantry are actually half the price than they were in the original game, pretty much.
Okay.
So infantry are really cheap. So they're a good force to kind of mass up and use effectively.
So, one thing, from what I understand, you have never seen the Observer mode before. One thing I do want to notice, and this is probably because it's still a closed beta version that we are playing, is that the countries don't match.
Oh, you mean the little
flags.
flags on the...
Yeah.
Okay, I need to fix that, yeah.
Because I see, I think that is Iraq, I see France, US and Russia.
Okay.
And Starkku, I believe, was Europe.
Yeah.
And he has France.
Okay.
So
yeah, I need to look into that. But that's because
just one little tip from me.
yeah, beneath it all, Europe is France in the game, basically.
So it seems that the rocket has been, the missile has been ready for quite some time, but hasn't been fired yet.
Well, I don't know how much money Starkku's got.
Over 3,000, so we should be able to launch it instantly.
Oh yeah, he will.
Also, I see a couple of scramblers in mevitar's base. And he is... well, I don't know if he's going to be on the move, but... oh, I hear Tanya.
Yeah.
And you hear that too, obviously. So I see that, besides that, you haven't done really much with the buildings. At least for the Allies. For the Soviets, nothing, I think. Well, you did give the Soviets the cloning vats back, because of course Yuri basically never existed.
Yeah, they have both the industrial plant and the cloning vats.
Uh-huh. So that makes it even cheaper for infantry on the Soviets end.
Yeah,
and
well,
I do see a different anti-air structure for the Allies.
Well, it's still the Patriot missile, but it's
it looks
just a
different.
Graphics, yeah.
So it looks different. So yeah, I was looking at the graphics compared to.
Well, if you look closer at the Soviets, actually, all their units and buildings turn a different color on snow maps.
Okay, well, I've never
Because,
paid too much attention to that.
Well, originally they're like a pink color,
Okay.
but on snow they... oh my god. Sorry, I'm playing and I'm getting attacked.
Well, greetings there, Great Wolf Vladimir. I'm honored to have you here. Great Wolf Vladimir is a friend of mine from one of those forums I mentioned to you before the stream.
Oh yeah, that's good. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Oh my god, I'm doing it.
Whoa.
Okay, someone stole my technology, and I'm being attacked.
Yeah, where's your MCV?
Oh, I moved it to expand.
I see it.
Ah.
I see it. I see it.
So, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so the colours. So the Soviets have like a bluish tinge on snow maps, so it kind of feels a bit colder, I guess. And the vehicles are all grey. They have like a sort of snow camouflage on snow maps. Compared to the original.
Well, Mental Meisters, I do plan to do that one time. Holy shit, what the hell is that thing? Or those things, actually. Those flying things.
Yeah, that's the American special unit called the Archangel. And
holy shit.
It's basically designed to be a kind of big anti-aircraft, anti-infantry unit, because it fires like missiles, lasers, but also you can... that's kicking my ass as well. You can... I have no money, I don't know what to do. Okay, but you can deploy it also, and it puts a force shield over units beneath it.
Okay, so it adds protection then.
Yeah, it increases their armor for a little while. Oh no.
Well, apparently Great Wolf Vladimir is kind of new to this whole thing. Let me explain it. What you are seeing, I'm seeing. I'm seeing what you're seeing, basically. So all the movements across the screen, the entire map that the players normally don't get to see, is just because I'm observing this. So.
Okay, you might want to look. Oh no. Yes, look top, bottom. Well, you've just missed it now anyway. Sorry, but bottom right.
Well, I do see the remnant radiation
Yeah, well, we'll see if we'll capture it at some point, but when the Soviets get the industrial plant and the cloning vats,
Yeah.
the Allies, of course, get the ore purifier and the spy satellite, but in this case, the spy satellite also provides a support power
Oh.
called the Master Control uplink. And it basically means that you can hack into any vehicle on the map. You kind of launch
Does that include MCVs?
I'm not sure, I'd have to look that up. I don't think so.
Because that could make you so much more powerful.
Well, I don't think it does MCVs, but I'll take a look. But yeah, in like a small ring, you can hack into any vehicle and take control.
So that is basically the Yori's Revenge, or the Red Resurrection equivalent of the Psychic Dominator.
Yeah, except it doesn't do any damage.
Okay, it doesn't do damage and it doesn't work on infantry.
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay.
Only vehicles and Volkov as well, because he's a cyborg. So.
Uh-huh. Ah, and I see that the Allied MCV has gone a lot darker in color as well.
Possibly. Yeah, the lighting of the vehicles is currently...
Those Athenas look powerful. I don't want to see them above my base if I'm playing this.
Yeah, and I literally just losing
Yeah,
everything.
a question. This artillery looking heavy unit of the Soviets, what is it?
Okay, that's the Stalin's Fist. And it's
It's a nuclear artillery?
yeah. It's a stolen tech, so if you steal technology from a Soviet war palace,
Uh-huh.
which is their battle lab equivalent, then you'll get that.
Okay. So you do have stolen tech vehicles then?
Yes, yeah.
Awesome, now I'm curious to see what the Allied versus Allied is. Is it just Allies versus Allies and Soviets versus Soviets, or also the other way around? Soviets versus Allies, Allies versus Soviets?
Currently there's only 2 stolen tech for the factions, so that if the Allies infiltrate the war palace, they'd also get the Stalin's Fist at the moment. But
Okay.
but I'm always thinking to expand that to make it unique, so that it'd only be Soviets that can get it.
Oh my god, he just came to your base and dominates you. Oh,
Yeah.
for you. Well, that was the reason why I originally said that for the first match you should co-observe with me so you can explain it a little more in depth.
We're actually surrounded as well, because Graion has an army
I see, I see.
pretty close to Starkku.
I've seen it. So this match is pretty much lost for the two of you. Oh, it doesn't do that much damage. Oh well. Oh well. You're selling out?
No, well, only those buildings, so I can get some money.
So you can build your base up in Starkku's base.
Oh yeah, and also like a small change was kind of like Red Alert 3. I made the construction yard provide radar as well.
Oh? Okay. So what is this artillery unit to the south of your MCV? Your construction yard? That allied thing?
Oh, that's the penguin artillery.
Penguin?
Yeah, well, it was called Antarctic Penguin Artillery, right? Sure. Basically, it fires kind of a cryo shell, I suppose, and it slows down the units that it hits.
Okay. Oh, demo truck in your base. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my! I just sold my construction yard like a
Oops.
moron. Yeah, whoops indeed. Oh well.
Oops.
Oh well. Oh well, I got 10,000 credits to play with, so who cares? Oh yeah, and the Allied tank that shot that kind of blue beam
Yeah.
is the European special, and that's the Vortex tank. And it stops units in their tracks when it fires.
So that is comparable to the Mental Omega. Sorry that I keep plugging it.
Whoa.
Mental Omega version of the Magnetron. Oh, and Tanya just got killed.
Kind of. I mean, they don't permanently fix the unit though.
No, okay. And that blue aura around the Tesla tank, that is the Chaos.
Yeah, it is.
The Chaos. The Scrambler.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Awesome. And I see that you also have some EMP inserted.
Yes.
Ah.
Not on that unit though. I'm not sure what he did.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I can't place beacons, but
Well, what he might have used actually is the. Actually, I'm not sure what he would have EMP'd it with, but snipers can EMP vehicles.
ah, snipers.
And
Well,
they're
yeah, Starkku is the European faction.
Yeah.
And nice little drones you have there. What are those? Because I do see that structure near the Athenas.
Flying drones.
Yeah. What is that structure?
Yeah, so that's the Allies get a support power from their science lab, which is the called Safeguard, and it spawns this sentinel nest, which in turn spawns these drones that can attack units and things.
Okay.
So it's kind of just designed to either help protect an area or, you know,
Wow.
provide annoyance, I guess.
Okay. What do you have left? Because you're not dead yet, but you did lose your
I've got a flak cannon,
a single
and I've
flak cannon.
and I got some infantry as well, so that's good.
Okay. Well, as soon as this flak cannon is gone, you're gone from the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I really did badly this game. Okay, and Graion's coming with the demo truck to try and get my infantry, I think. Because
Oh, dear.
that's what they're really best at in this game, to be honest.
Definitely anti-infantry.
Yeah.
And doing damage to buildings as well. Okay. Well, I guess that this match is over pretty soon. Because it's basically 2 versus 1 now.
Yeah.
And all those Athenas in the sky. No, I don't like that.
They're called Archangels.
Archangels, sorry. Archangels. Forgive my non-existent knowledge of this mod.
Well, by the end of this stream, you'll know it.
I'll know a lot more. And I'll definitely look into this mod a lot more. And I'll probably do some online gaming myself. Perhaps.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or I'll just stick to streaming it, because that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Well, since all of the action is going down here, I don't even have to move.
Yeah, he just shredded my infantry with those seals as well.
Oh, Navy SEALs. Nice sound of placing of the C4. Leap, leap, leap.
Yeah, oh, he force fielded it as well.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of smart, but
Not gonna
they're
do
gonna
that
delay
much.
the inevitable.
So this is just a regular Tesla tank, I guess.
Well, it's the Yugoslavians special called the Tesla Mammoth,
Mammoth.
and yeah, it kind of is the Tesla tank, but you can deploy it, and it'll damage itself, but also release a ring of EMP that will disable other vehicles.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it kind of like overcharges and
Player defeated.
releases the EMP. And there's
Okay.
me dead.
Wait, how is that crate available there?
Oh yeah, when construction yards are destroyed, they leave some money for the victor or whoever can get to it first.
Okay, because I definitely disabled the crates here.
Yeah, I know,
Nice.
but they'll always show up when the construction yard is destroyed.
Okay, so do tech buildings count as regular buildings as well?
No.
Okay, because I don't think I see any other buildings alive.
Yeah, he's got an MCV
What?
down in the bottom left.
Ah, you managed to save that. Wow.
No one's seen it yet, apparently.
Smart.
You can try, but
Hmm. Not gonna work.
Okay, they've seen it now.
Yeah, they've seen it. The dog coming in. Boom. Dog's coming in, trying to kill what infantry there is, but probably gonna fail. He does have over 6,000 credits though, but no, it's not gonna do. Not gonna do him much good.
No.
As all the forces are moving in and destroying the barracks, also destroying the pillbox. Come on, finish this because we want to move on. Another pillbox built just in time. To no avail though, but still. Finally, Graion sees that and
He's trying to escape. Okay.
it is over. So,
He's dead.
that was the first match, I guess, in 25 minutes of Red Resurrection. So, next up, I think we should do a 1 versus 1.
Well, are you sure? Let's see if Deformat is...
Yeah, Deformat is ready.
He says he's fixed. Okay, so we could do another 2v2 and Deformat plays.
Okay, then you should
that okay?
observe. Yeah, sure. You should observe as well with me. So I think I will select a 5 or 6 player map if you don't mind.
Well, I thought we could play maybe Orpit, which is a 8 player map actually.
8 player.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Hey, Atom Heart. That looks like an interesting map. Atom Heart.
Yeah, that's one I made, and it's on Project Perfect Mod as well, available there.
Okay. Well, Orpit, you said Orpit it is.
No, don't leave.
Okay. So, whoa. Deformat, Graion, you.
What? No, come back. What's the problem?
Okay, everyone is leaving except you and or
Hang on.
except Graion and Deformat. Okay, so OmegaBolt is currently trying to see why mevitar is unable to play. But I wouldn't mind seeing a 1 versus 1 next. But it all depends on
Yeah.
okay.
My computer is just frozen apparently.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, when I tried to join your game, it
Yeah.
gave me an internal error.
Oh, really? Oh, I know why. Because I chose an 8 player map as observer.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, I was thinking of a 6 player map instead. How about well, are we gonna do a 2 versus 2 or a 1 versus 1?
Well, I'll restart the game now, and I'm just asking mevitar what he wants to do.
Well, I'm gonna select a 6 player map, and this is unrepentant for sure. But this is subject to change.
Okay. My computer just froze again trying to join the game.
Well, you're in, but should I kick you then?
Yes.
I'll kick you. You know what? I'll re-host entirely. Boom. Now it's a hosted 6 player map.
Come on. Yeah, do you have any questions or anything? Or
Well,
does anyone have any questions?
yeah, actually, in the game modes, war games.
Oh yeah, so I mean, I'm still kind of up in the air with different game modes, but that one is basically supposed to be, you know, ultra-powered AI that does cheat in every way possible and that kind of thing.
Survivors says players must battle without an MCV, so that is basically no bases allowed.
Yeah, that's like sort of the sole survivor mode, I guess, where you kind of will start with a. At the moment it is a demo truck, but I kind of want it to be a kind of super tank that is the central unit, and then you just get random other units that you have to fight with.
Okay, and probably units in crates as well. You would advise, once you have this all figured out, to have crates on. Unholy Alliance, yeah, says both Allied and Tech Soviets. But does that mean that everything is available, or?
Well, yeah, what did you mean?
Everything, as in for the Allies all 4, and for the Soviets all 4? Or just basic stuff of the Allies and basic stuff of the Soviets?
No, I think you get everything.
You do get everything, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 1v1 then.
1v1?
Yeah.
Very well. So, mevitar is unable to play anymore?
Well, he said he'll play later, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to choose Alaskan Outback now?
Sure.
That's kind of a nice balanced map.
Sure. I'll select it real quick. There we go. Alaskan Outback. So you'll be my co-op server this time?
Yep.
Chrono shifting demo trucks, it's my dream. Now that would be interesting. So it's fine. I think it should be 4 versus 3, and let's go. There we go. For a quick note, I should change this. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Too late. Nope, not too late. I'm faster.
Okay, I don't know what Deformat's doing.
Start 3. Come on.
I take it he does have the map now. Well,
Well,
guess what? Oh.
he said he fixed his issue, so I guess he should. Okay, he selected his starting position. As soon as he says he's ready, let's go.
All right. Excellent.
Well, which countries are available here? We've got Russia, you've got Yugoslavia, the Confederation, and China? Or no, Japan, you said?
No, well, Japan are allies.
Oh, Japan are allies.
For the allies, it's the United States, the United Kingdom, the Federal Republic of Europe, and Imperial Japan. And for the I need to quit. And for the Soviets, it's Soviet Russia, Yugoslavia, the Well, I'm kind of choosing now. Confederation, I suppose, and the Libyan Caliphate, which are kind of empire over most of North Africa.
Okay.
And the Confederates are basically Central America, kind of united.
Okay, so you've got basically 2 united factions here.
Yeah, well, and Europe.
No, 2 united factions consisting of several countries in a given part of the world.
Yeah.
In which I mean Europe and Confederation then.
Yeah.
So Graion is really quick off the bat with a couple of buildings, whereas Deformat still hasn't even built his refinery yet.
No, but he's got a bunker, and as you can see as well, Tesla troopers can garrison bunkers.
But can the anti-air equivalent get in as well, or not?
They can do, but they don't fire at air.
Okay, so basically the Soviets have now 3 infantry units that can get inside of a bunker or a building, whereas the Allies only have 2.
No, they have 3 as well. They've got the Peacekeepers, which are the basic infantry, the Grenadiers, and Guardians.
Okay.
Grenadiers are... I mean, my problem with the Allies was kind of that I always felt like they just weren't aggressive in any way, so that's why the basic infantry don't deploy anymore, and Grenadiers are basically assault infantry. They're kind of good against most things, kind of groups of infantry.
Uh-huh.
And also they're good at taking down sort of light buildings like power plants or defenses, and light vehicles as well. So they're kind of the basic assault troops.
Okay, so what I just noticed here is that Graion actually sold his first refinery, but keeping his second refinery, because then of course you would have a, I guess a cheaper, ore harvester. Is that really something you would do?
No, it's not actually cheaper. When he sells it, he'll only get the credits back for the building.
Yeah.
And in this mod, ore refineries only cost 1,600 credits, and the harvesters are 1,000. So he'd only get 300 back, actually.
So it's actually a waste of money.
Well, no, because I mean he still gets 300 credits, so that's useful for something. If he wants to do like I don't know, get a few extra infantry out. Conscripts are only 60 credits, so
What?
you could get a few of those.
60 credits? Are you kidding me? As we
Well,
see
I
that...
told you already, infantry are like
half price.
Sort of half price.
Jesus Christ, 60 credits. As we see that Graion Dilach just deployed his first demo truck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Deformat
And he's got one in the middle of the map already.
Oh, yeah, that was the one
Kind of.
That was the one I
Okay.
noticed.
He's got another one out then.
Oh, then he got a second out as well. Where is that one going then?
Well, I guess they're going in the
there's
same
one.
direction.
I guess.
Deformat's just scouting Graion's base, but
Yeah, and really
The dog
putting emphasis on defending his base with those bunkers.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, they should do pretty good against the demo truck. I really doubt that's going to get in.
Especially with that terror drone as well. Taking already down 1/3 of the health. And they definitely tank a hit. But of course the terror drone is gone.
Yeah, it was kind of a waste.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Let's see
well.
what this is.
And something else I should mention as well is I made factories only cost 1,500 credits as well.
Okay.
So they're cheaper to place down and quicker.
So a lot of stuff is a lot cheaper than it was originally.
Yeah, but at the same time, the economy is kind of a little bit more difficult in some ways. I tried to make it more like a streaming economy a little bit. You can't really do that in Yuri's Revenge, but I kind of tried. So the harvesting takes less time, but you get less money more often.
Okay. So question from the audience: how much are the Tesla troopers?
They're currently 350 credits.
350 credits. That's that is so cheap. But then again, as you said, the economy is different compared to the other older versions. So.
Well, and infantry should be a viable option. So if you need cheap anti,
yeah, you could definitely spam more infantry here.
yeah. And if you need cheap anti-tanks, they're perfect. Really, they'll shred tanks in seconds. Really. Another thing, a kind of a big change I did to the balance is I wanted battles to feel or be a bit faster and more decisive, which maybe they were anyway, but it's kind of a bit different. So each unit is really super effective against the target that they're supposed to be effective against.
Okay.
So if they're anti-tank, they'll really take a tank apart. And same with anti-building and infantry.
Okay. Interesting.
But at the same time, it's kind of like hard countering, but at the same time, they're still not terrible against other things. So I wanted to keep the command and conquer thing where infantry could take down a construction yard and that kind of thing. They're
yeah. Okay.
keeps that edge of the command and conquer kind of balance, which is quite soft, but at the same time, units can be super effective. So.
Okay. So question from someone else: is it still viable to spam engineers?
Oh yeah. So in this mod. Multi-engineer is always on, so you do need 3 to capture a building.
I was curious on what this specific unit was, but it was just another MCV. Okay, live and learn. So wait,
he's expanding.
Where did that transport go to? Because I saw a
the-
transport with spies heading towards, heading from Graion's base.
Oh yeah, it's kind of in the middle.
It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, he's using a grinder which can transport 4 infantry,
Uh-huh.
and the Soviet spies are called saboteurs, and they can also hijack vehicles.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's very cool.
But he's going to run into some Tesla troopers.
Oh, I see that. I see that. I see that.
Is it?
So the grinders are amphibious, right?
Yeah, they're amphibious, and but they're obviously short range. They
It's
kind of grind things.
Graion, that's not gonna work because there is a dog there. Hello. Should have seen that coming.
Well,
What?
he's going to see the Tesla troopers. I mean, he's not going to stop. Oh, but he kills.
What?
But he's not attacking the other one.
And now the terror drone is killing the other spies.
Yeah.
Is he? Is it? Is it? Is it?
Well, one's got through.
Wow. Now that is blindness.
Oh
That
no.
is completely.
No, he's found it. He's
actually,
found.
terror drone found it. Oh,
Well.
God.
Yeah, so grinders tanks at the moment, because they're short range, they don't really engage units unless you put them in guard. Then they will do.
Uh-huh.
But also when they attack units or buildings, they will regain health. So when they grind into things, they'll kind of, I guess the law would be that they kind of use parts to repair themselves.
Interesting. Okay, so Graion has deployed 2 more demo trucks. As I see, they are running one after another, taking
He's expanded
probably
to
a different route than normally. I wouldn't.
I guess, yeah, if he goes down the lower part, well, he's going to get eaten by terror drones. But
Absolutely. But then again, to the north of the base, there are also 2 terror drones. So 3 terror drones actually. So he's gonna get eaten either way.
Oh yeah, and if you see how he placed the that bunker in the middle of nowhere, Deformat in his
Yeah.
base.
At the cliff, at the edge of the cliff, you mean?
Yeah, that is a support power for the Soviets as well, which I did do before Mental Omega.
Ah.
I'm
Well.
going to say that just quickly for anyone who's played the beta. It's called Fortify, and you can spawn a battle bunker anywhere.
Okay. Well, there goes the nuclear surprise, because there was no surprise at all.
Yep. And this as well, radiation kills infantry and makes them spawn that gas, rather than viruses, because obviously they don't exist in this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Any reason behind that specific? Why the gas and not just a remnant radiation?
Well, I mean, there is the radiation, but when infantry die, they just kind of swell up and explode into more toxic stuff.
Okay, they don't really melt.
No, they don't. No.
Okay. So I see a Scorcher with a infantry unit inside, so...
Okay, there is another grinder tank going to Deformat's base.
Okay.
I'm
Glad
not
to
sure
have-
what's in it.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me to see that Graion is going for a second attempt at infiltrating the base. Let's go back here.
And Graion's also built Volkov, which is cloned.
Oh, awesome! And I see that he also has a mortis. I also see that Graion has the nuclear silo, so we're gonna see some missile action either way.
Yeah. Okay, he's kind of going into the base. Oh, the dogs. There's dogs. Unlucky.
Come on, you should know better than that, Graion. Okay. What about the aviation on each side? Anything new besides those archangels?
So aircraft. Well,
For
the Allies
instance-
have.
For instance, I'm seeing 2 planes simultaneously going somewhere out of Deformat's base.
Oh yeah, so this is the second support power for the Soviets at the War Palace level, called Red Menace, and that drops a lot of conscripts. It costs 1,500 credits, and it drops quite a few.
About 20, I guess. Each dropping 10. Wow.
Something like that.
Well, that is a red menace then, especially since Deformat is currently the red color.
Yeah, but he also Graion has Shitskoi as well.
Uh-huh. Well, he has Shitskoi and he has a couple of Psycho Troopers.
Yep.
So, any way to get rid of those mind-controlled infantry?
Well, yeah, you can send them into the cloning bats.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I can remember that from the original Yuri's Revenge, or Red Alert 2.
Yeah, you can send them in and you get the money, obviously. And also, if you don't, if for example you mind control allied infantry and send them in, you'll actually be able to build them.
Oh, that's called reverse engineering, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
Oh no, that's even more nasty. As I see another demo truck trying to get inside of the base, but Graion obviously not understanding that he just can't get inside.
Yeah, he needs a few more at the same time, I think.
Because this one is gone already. And get that Tesla mammoth out of there. Yes. So let's count back. We were talking about the aviation.
Yeah, so well, we've already seen the scrambler for the allies, which
that was the helicopter.
yeah, it scrambles vehicles. Any vehicles will kind of go a bit berserk for a second and attack their own units or enemy units, and basically out of your control. And the allies also get the Swallow bombers, which are basically their high tier siege units. They're anti-building aircraft. The Soviets, I decided I didn't want to give them kind of a separate aircraft factory or anything. I kind of wanted to keep the same Red Alert 2 thing where they don't really have aircraft like that. They just still have the siege chopper and the Kyrov.
Okay. So that basically covers the entire aviation, the entire air force of Red West.
Yeah, that's the air force at the moment. And of course, the allies also get their basic aircraft, the Falcon, which is anti-vehicle, and the Nighthawks as well, which are now open top. So if you put infantry in, they'll fire out, which can be really useful for harassment. But they are pretty weak, so you don't want to get into anti-aircraft fire.
No. And basically any infantry unit can fire from it?
Yeah, so you can put in Chrono Legionnaires.
Oh.
Although it does require micromanagement to do that, because you're going to have to hover around the unit to remove it completely, because obviously that does take a while.
And it seems that Graion actually got in a little closer with 2 demo trucks.
Yeah,
and just launching the nuclear missile.
Deformat's gonna
it's gonna hurt Deformat a lot. If it's going to hit, I think it's gonna hit over here actually.
Probably the war factory. Oh.
Well, I was off by only millimeters on my screen.
Okay. And then Deformat builds his own.
Yeah. Psychic Beacon, is that still in?
The Psychic Beacon? I guess he means the Psychic... Well...
The Psychic Sensor.
Yeah,
beacon.
The Psychic Sensor, the Soviets can build that. It's kind of the counterpart, the Gap Generator, I guess. And they're both buildable after what would be radar level as well.
Okay.
So they're a bit earlier.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, any other super weapons? Because we do have both nuclear silos out on the field, of course. Do the allies still have the weather control device and the chronosphere?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Just a little bit of, balance changes and stuff.
Okay. Also, same for Iron Curtain.
Yep, they're in there. If you look here, Graion's built several Kyros.
Several Kirovs? Where?
The center bottom, where he's built a new base.
Oh! And it seems that Border still has that MiG airstrike of his.
Yep, he's gonna get it.
Only one MiG?
Yeah.
To do devastating damage.
And the Shitskoi demolishes that.
Ah. He
But
goes nom-nom.
look at Deformat's base. He's
Yeah,
got
he's
some
he's
mortar
in
troopers
trouble.
to try and target the air.
Okay, mortar troopers are anti-structure and anti-air, right?
Yeah, they fire mortars, obviously, at the ground, which are so they're kind of a basic infantry siege. They go down pretty quick when they're clumped up.
Wow.
Yeah, siege infantry and also anti-air.
Uh-huh. Well, that's pretty effective, I would say. Look at how fast those things go down. Wow.
Retarded flight troopers, apparently. Okay.
Well, perhaps the Soviets should be using this kind of technology instead of their usual flak.
Well, the two kind of vehicles you see that look like quad cannons, they're called Rykovs, in Deformat's base.
Yeah, this one.
They're solely anti-air,
Uh-huh.
and so they can't shoot at ground at all, but they're basically mobile flat cannons. They're pretty good, and they also
Okay.
charge up to fire faster, but they do it pretty quickly.
Okay, so they do have a basic reloading system, ammo system. That they use their ammo really fast and then they fire slowly, and if you don't fire them, they'll reload very fast, so they can fire faster again.
No.
No?
No, I just mean that they kind of charge up, so they start off shooting kind of slowly. It's like Gatling, basically. and
Oh, Gatling. Okay.
But when they reach the third stage, fastest firing stage, their weapon kind of does more spread damage and things like that.
Okay. Interesting.
And they also have a big sensor range for any. I mean, there aren't really any cloaked units, but if there's submerged naval units or anything nearby,
Uh-huh.
I figured because they're, anti-air, they probably have radar systems, so
Mhm.
they have a pretty big range for that as well.
A lovely crane for the Soviets as well, I see.
Yeah, I went with that idea.
Also with the same repairing around it.
Well, it looks slightly different actually, but
Yeah, okay. It
based
does
on the
have
same graphic. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, what about infantry healing? What do you have for that? As we see another group of Kirovs coming in. And so,
Oh yeah, he's firing his
missile
mortars there.
launchers. Wow. They do have a long range.
Oh yeah, well, pretty much all units in the mod have a bigger range actually
Uh-huh.
than the original game anyway.
Okay, yeah. They have the saboteurs, which OmegaBolt spoke of briefly. They can not only infiltrate buildings, but also hijack vehicles.
Yeah. And spies and saboteurs. Oh my, he's going to take it out, is he?
No!
Oh.
Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, you were talking about allied spies?
Yeah, spies and saboteurs are actually available at
Tech level
kind
2.
of tier 2 as well.
Uh-huh.
So they're earlier than Battle Lab.
Yeah, what's special about... What is special compared to the saboteur to the allied spy then? Nothing.
The allied spy is just cheaper.
Cheaper.
That's
and
it,
it has no special ability, it cannot do anything else besides just infiltrate buildings. Holy
No, no,
crap,
not
look
much.
at the amount of Tesla troopers that Deformat has to the north of his
Yep.
base. Just getting them out one after another. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, and I think you might have seen, I'm not sure what you saw on the stream, but if you're watching the kind of the rocket launches,
Oh,
I mean, obviously they kind of use the V3 logic, but they're
Uh-huh.
called vertigo launchers, missile launchers, and they not only do they do the primary damage when the missile hits, but they also create cluster, kind of explode like shrapnel that does damage around it as well. So if the
Okay,
missile
now-
gets shot,
what?
the missile gets shot down in the air, then
What?
the shrapnel will rain down and do damage to things.
Oh, for a moment there I thought that Deformat launched his missile, and I was like, okay, where did it hit?
You didn't miss it again, did you?
No, I saw it actually get destroyed, but I was just confused for a moment. My apologies,
Alright.
people. But I did get residue, radiation, and gas explosions, so
Okay.
really didn't miss much. And
Well, there
so-
is a nice new explosion animation.
Okay, so we see
Okay.
more vertical launchers, more demo trucks, obviously. Vertical launchers going for the Battle bunkers here. Boom, gone. Tesla
Oh.
troopers. What the? What?
There's a demo truck trying to get some infantry, I think.
I guess so. And those are the siege choppers, I guess.
Yeah.
Still able to deploy into artillery cannons.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Yeah, I think that Deformat is actually camping a little too much and not taking the offensive to the enemy.
Well, he's taking out the force now.
Yeah, okay, so he is, Nice black smoke around of the flag animation. I like it.
And maybe you can see as well that the mortar troopers and a few others as well, the siege chopper cannon and the scorcher missiles, actually change to flame weapons when they're elite.
Oh.
So they also do more damage to infantry, and it looks cool.
And it looks cool. So, what about stolen tech infantry?
There isn't any in there at the moment. I haven't done any.
Okay, so it's just those the vehicles that you mentioned.
Yeah. And if you infiltrate the construction yard, which you can do because they're also radars, you can sabotage the radar. And you can also steal the opposite faction's MCV, and if it's the same faction, you'll get currently either the psychic beacon for the Soviets, which will I mean, I'll probably change this to make it a bit cooler, but currently it heals all infantry across the map, but I might give it some kind of psychic weapon instead or something.
Okay.
And the Allies can steal the Nexus Center, which is currently heals all vehicles, but when I do something better for the psychic beacon, I'll make it probably shield vehicles within a big radius. So you can put it in your base and it'll shield vehicles that are in your base.
Okay, so you'll provide extra buildings actually.
Yeah, where when you steal the infiltrate the opposite construction yard or the same construction yard.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of nuclear explosions, but I don't know where to look.
Oh, if you go to the north,
I
the
see
top
them.
right,
I see them.
something's going on there.
So it seems that.
I think Deformat had a little base there that's been taken out.
Yeah, I guess.
Graion's sending a lot of scorchers from his base to the south.
I'm seeing it. Also a couple of Kiros and another 2 siege choppers. Okay.
And he's got Shitskoi down there as well. And some Psychor troopers.
This is probably Shitskoi. Yeah, that's Shitskoi. Whoa! Holy shit, look at that.
Yeah, he kind of needs to... Well, maybe he doesn't. Maybe there's so many he doesn't need to even put infantry in.
Well, he does.
Oh, he's going in.
He does.
He's going after the infantry, of course.
Well, Graion does have over 30,000 credits, whereas Deformat has 10 times as less.
Yeah.
Well, for Deformat, as he says, fuck.
Yeah.
Cool sound effects.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit weird when you hear loads of them actually, but it's the Red Alert 1 flame tower sound.
Okay. Well, original to use that.
Well, originally the Soviets here did have a flame tower, but I took it out. So. And Graion is quoting a line from the Stalin's Fist, which he's just stolen in his building, and he also voiced it as well.
Oh.
So if you infiltrate the War Palace, you will find Graion Dilach as the Stalin's Fist.
Not as the Mortar Quad, but as the Stalin's Fist.
Yeah, and he's got veteran vehicles as well.
Ah, interesting. Wait. Were we off for a moment? Because the stream seems to have reset itself.
You looking?
What? Yeah, it seems to be live again. So.
Okay.
What
Well,
else?
I apologise if the stream was off momentarily there.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what it is. As I see more of those Scorcher buggies. And there is the Stalin's Fist.
It's kind of ridiculous. But it is stolen tech and it costs a lot of money.
Okay. So it didn't cut, so it just reloaded on my end, I guess. Holy shit, that looks devastating. Well, I don't know if he does have veteran vehicles, because only one of those Stalin's Fist is veteran.
Yeah, but the new ones he's building are. So I think he does.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see them. Yeah, okay, you're right. He does.
Oh, he's still got a load of Scorchers in Deformat's base.
Yeah.
But Deformat does have a new base.
To the
On
north,
top
I
right.
see it. I see it. Just a little ore gathering oriented defensive base. No real production structures here. Just trying to get a little bit more money, a little foothold. But definitely most action is going over here.
Yeah, he's moving in.
Boom! And there goes the nuclear silo, cutting down the power in Deformat's base.
Oh, but he just took out Stalin's Fist with the
With the
vertigo launcher.
I see it. As the Vertigo is now getting attacked by a Scorcher.
It's not very good.
No, which got attacked in its turn by the miners.
Oof.
So we've got everything attacking everything. Lol.
Look at those infantry. They need to split up though, because if they get hit,
If they get hit, they're gonna fry.
they're gonna.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. That was so close. As another nuclear missile is being launched. Get them out of there, Deformat. Well, looking at this, I think I possibly could defeat Deformat. Oh my god, look at that animation of the nuclear missile hitting. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit fiery, but it was based on the one MigEater released. I don't think he ever finished it, but I kind of recolored it and tried to use it. I think it's kind of cool. Plan B.
Plan B.
There's no plan B because Graion's attacking the north as well,
Yeah.
and he didn't occupy the bunker.
Not that one.
Okay. Well,
Well, he has no power, so all he can defend himself with is that bunch of conscripts, which isn't
Well-
going to do too much.
yeah, he's lost the south base because
And
Graion's
he's losing the north base as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, with the Kiros and the Stalin's Fist moving in, damn.
Kind of game over.
This is game over for Deformat. Well, still a valiant effort, I'd say. As we see in the cash crate, that none of the players are picking up.
Well, Shitskoi is kind of going on a rampage inside the war miners.
So he still functions basically as a terror drone on steroids.
He does, yeah. And
As the northern
current-
base has been destroyed, but the MCV has been allowed to escape. And now the money has been picked up by Deformat. But Graion has over 52,000 credits and not spending it. Wait,
Okay,
sorry.
that's madness.
Yeah, 54.
Well, the economy is still in the works, but it's really kind of difficult to balance it so that in the early game or whatever, you still have kind of enough money to play, but then it's hard to counter the stockpiling.
Yeah. As the two Stalin's Fists over here are harassing the miners. And Boris
Boris
being
is
harassed
making a stand.
against a single Scorcher, but if all of those Scorchers would move in,
Nice.
which they do now, it took only one strike of a Scorcher to kill him. So all that is left on my notice is a single MCV somewhere that
Yeah.
I am having trouble to spot. It went from over here to down here, and then I lost it.
Oh no, he's in the middle. But then Graion just spawned a bunker.
A bunker
next.
there. I see it. I see it.
Maybe he's going to fly in some infantry. I don't know.
Nah.
Oh, he
He's got a
doesn't
couple of scorches in. Completely flanking him. Well, not completely flanking him. Scorches are again giving him the room to escape. But there are...
Well, he's got Tesla Mammoth there.
yeah, Tesla Mammoth. Well, how much good is it gonna do?
He could deploy it.
Yeah, good, but... What the
There you
hell
go, that's-
did
that's an
that? What the
example
hell
of
did
the
that
ability.
missile go? That missile went all the way up in the air.
Oh
What?
yeah. That's a bug that can sometimes occur. But even in Yuri's Revenge, but I'm not sure. I'll have to find out more information about that.
Okay. Well, the MCV is about as destroyed as it can get. And only the single vertical launcher remaining.
Player defeated.
And it's gone.
Cool.
Cool.
Wow, that was a pretty long game there. 1v1.
34 minutes.
Okay, who do you think should play next?
That word again. Well, we do see a lot of players. Well done.
Yep.
Well, you did have a suggestion for a different map, right? For a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, I wonder if Starkku's... well, if he's not, I could always play, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't have the balls to go against you actually, but... No, let's... How's that... Actually, now that I have this map...
What map do you have?
Well, the Honeymoon. It's definitely a naval-oriented map. But I'm not going to select it, it's just that I see this map because I was scrolling down a little. How is the naval-oriented compared to Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge?
Well, currently I haven't kind of worked on it too much. I mean, when I first started, I did a bit. And so I kind of changed things around a little bit. The Typhoon was now a kind of tier 2 unit, and the Squid was kind of the basic anti-ship. So there's a few things changed around, but there's not really any new naval units at the moment.
Okay.
That's something I'll focus on probably more when the rest of it's, you know, pretty solid. Well, yeah, we can choose pretty much any map because I'm in the game. So
Yeah, we have 4 players. So
Yeah.
how about stormy weather then?
yeah, why not? Let's go for this. I'll probably just leave it to random and see what happens.
You sure? Because you did say about, you know, the Godfeds.
Yeah, but that won't be chosen by random.
Oh,
I made that, disabled that a long time ago, so that
Okay, so that is actually you're able to disable something like that. Awesome.
yeah.
Cool. Well, if it's going to be up to random, I would like to see everyone go random.
Okay. Well, tell them. Okay, where's Graion? There he is. Okay, what should be the teams then, I guess?
Well, I think Mev and Graion versus you and Deformat. Because I think that Deformat definitely has the well, underhand here, the lower hand compared to the rest of the players, and you of course
Yeah.
obviously know the mod the best.
I'm distracted though.
And yeah, okay, you're distracted, so well, we could do Mevitar and Deformat versus you and Graion. I think we should do that because okay. There we go.
Yes. Okay, so Deformat should be 2. Okay. Wait, yeah, I guess that'll work. That's cool.
Alright, everything is settled. Very well then. Team Booze versus Team Drunk. And look at that, we're all allies.
Okay.
So
It's fine, I guess we haven't seen as much of the allies, technically.
Nope. And we might be able to see the allied stolen tech then.
Yeah, probably.
So, Deformat is here, mevitar is here, with Graion here, and OmegaBolt here. First going for the barracks, mevitar going for the barracks, Deformat actually going for the walls and then the barracks. Everyone going for the barracks first. So are walls available right off the bat then?
Oh, they are, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of been wondering whether I should really keep barracks first, because it kind of limits the choice in a way. Everyone just goes for barracks.
Yeah, but I guess that even if you wouldn't do that, that everyone would still go for the barracks first. Or
Not-
you mean,
no,
or you
well,
mean that?
I mean, if they couldn't, yeah.
I mean, oh, I know what you mean. That they are forced to build a power plant first, and then only then they could choose between the barracks and the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I guess it means faster action, so...
Oh, we could see. Kind of like what you did with the Allied Chrono Miner, though. It certainly looks different from the vanilla stuff.
Yeah, that was made by Aurak.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all the units in this game are... The graphics are available online somewhere. I mostly just retextured them so they kind of suit each other.
I see.
But I can't make voxels, so I have to rely on begging. Yeah.
Well, I see that Tech Outpost is still available in this mod.
Yeah, I've kept it for now, yeah.
But then again, everything is subject to change.
Yeah.
Well, as I see that you just popped up a radar, whereas Graion has gone for a second harvest, second ore refinery, as well as I see that Deformat has gone for two ore refineries and then the power plant, and mevitar also two refineries and a war factory. So I guess that in terms of teching up, you're ahead of the rest. Well, mevitar has joined you now in the ranks.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's...
mevitar has two, so we've got 3 players on Tech 2 and 1 on Tech 1.
Yeah, I just expanded to the gems. I've also got a couple of spies that I'm going to try and get to Deformat's base.
Ah, I see. Yeah, because spies are tier 2 now, so it's a lot easier to get them.
Yeah, I mean, I took kind of some inspiration from Red Alert 1, which had spies on Tech 2, I think.
And thieves at Tech 3.
Yeah,
remember
probably.
That. Delicious. Well, you know what I mean, of course, with delicious. No, there's a little Nighthawk action going on. A couple of Rocketeers being giving chase as Graion just built his battle lab. mevitar on the offensive here with the Rocketeers.
Oops.
But not much is being done, but only now. But not enough, I guess.
Well, I'm taking the oil derrick in the middle.
I see that. And mevitar has taken the other. And Deformat has taken the outpost. So Graion is the only one without a tech building, because mevitar also took this one. Interesting. But I guess that you're the only one who uses it actually as a expansion post.
Well, I'm sure he will do when he needs it.
Well, probably. Guess he's just waiting on it. Oh, as mevitar is now currently at low power. But he does have 4 of those basic aircrafts. And a couple of scramblers and robot tanks. Currently heading towards your position.
Right.
Are
That's
those
not
missiles actually longer than the originals?
For the Patriot missile, yeah. Yeah, I decided to. Well, there's a different way that the
Yeah, it's 2 versus 2.
yeah, there's a different way that the voxel and shape
Here we
missiles
go.
work. So I went for.
First Archangel on the field.
Oh my gosh. Oh well, it's my ally, so that's okay.
Yep. Well, I can say that I think Japan was chosen for Deformat, as I experienced a little game freeze. He has the South Korean flag. mevitar has the Great Britain flag, but I guess he was British. And you were the Europeans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the French flag. With Graion having the American, so I guess that we have a the 4 different allied factions here.
Yeah, I think we're all separate.
Well,
Yeah, we've got United States, Britain, Japan, and Europe.
Interesting to see. As oh, you just lost your oil refinery or your oil derrick in the center of the map.
Yeah, I think so.
Too bad. Okay, I do see your gap generator. Why aren't I seeing any prism towers yet? Why haven't I seen any prism towers yet?
Well, I don't know. No one's built any.
No one's built
Just
any.
yet.
Oh, it seems that mevitar is taking this fight to the waters. To the beach.
Oh, someone just stole money off me.
Your money?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. That kinda sucks. Well, Deformat is a, I guess, he's kind of familiar to you. Because I sure as hell never heard of him before.
Oh, okay. Well, no, he was called Secret on the forums. He joined a few years ago, and yeah, he just asked, I think, to play, and gave him the beta a while ago.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing a couple of those IFVs heading towards the Archangels. Let's see who's gonna win.
They're not.
The IFVs.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be anti-tank Archangels.
Anti-air, anti-infantry.
Pretty much, yeah.
As I see a lone engineer, probably going for the... Oh, Graion actually managed to capture that.
So I got a few 2 Nighthawks filled with 2 GIs and 2 SEALs.
Okay, definitely going for the anti-infantry.
In kind of the top right.
I see them. I see it. One at least.
I get to play with his rocketails.
Interesting.
So he's going to need to get some proper anti-air up if he wants to.
Well, the downside with the Nighthawks being opened up, what I can see is that the fact that as soon as you selected something as the target and they are starting to fire it, they're gonna land, right?
If you target something, they won't. But if you stop from moving, obviously they won't land.
Okay, so it seems that someone has Tanya. Are you gonna do something with other heroes as well, as you have Shitskoy and Volkov for Russia, and then Boris for the rest of the Soviet factions?
Well, it wasn't the plan to add like unique heroes or anything to the countries. I mean, I thought of a few more that I could use as stolen tech infantry, I guess.
Okay.
So I might do that.
I see.
But probably not unique heroes for every country or anything.
Well, it seems that those archangels are in a bit of a trouble here. Oh, trees are firing at the enemy. I see that the Merit tanks are in as well.
Yep. Yeah, they're for the United States. No, they're not. They're for Europe. Oh yeah, they're for the Europe and the United States. Mirage tanks, while Prism tanks are for Britain and Japan as kind of tier 2 anti-tank units.
Okay. And someone asks, are those cryocopters? No, those are scramblers. They are basically the Chaos Drone equivalent for the Allies.
Yeah, for vehicles only.
But for vehicles only, yeah.
Okay.
Someone's going on low power.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, they actually got into your power plants. Oh, that sucks. But you've got a decent force coming up here.
Yep. But he's got some snipers, which can, if he micros them correctly, they could disable a few of my tanks. But he's just targeting one, so.
Okay. And that blue aura around one of those artillery, that is a scrambler effect?
Yeah. If it's highlighted blue, then it's the scrambler thing.
The strange thing was, I didn't see any scramblers around those units.
Well, I destroyed them, so maybe they
you
were
already
dead.
destroyed them. Okay. Must have missed that.
Need to destroy this tech outpost.
Which
Yep.
can defend itself.
Yep.
As we're seeing aircraft carriers. Those are the vanilla aircraft carriers, right? Perhaps a little touched up?
No, they're just vanilla at the moment.
I actually forgot how they look like. But then again, I have forgotten how many of the vanilla units look like.
Yeah, me too, pretty much. I mean, I haven't played the original game.
Me neither.
In so long.
So I see that if a Nighthawk with passengers is destroyed, there is a chance for one or several of the survivors to get out.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
But of course, if they are on top of water, it's useless.
Nope, they'll just die in the crash.
Die. And I see you're taking this fight to the seas as well. Whereas the other two players aren't. Interesting. So you've got pretty much good control over this little ore patch here, of this gem field. There are still a bit of gems left and right.
Yeah.
But that requires microing, of course. As I see that you also have a couple of standard fighters, I guess.
Yeah. I need to take out that navy.
So,
Otherwise-
what do you reckon right now? Is it you and Graion versus Mevitar and then after Deformat, or
Sorry, what did you say?
are you and if you and Graion are going after Mevitar first and then Deformat?
Sorry, I totally blanked you again. I'm concentrating.
Come on. Are you and Graion going after Mevitar first? Because he's obviously the strongest player.
Yeah, I guess so. We haven't actually mentioned anything about tactics. So.
No, okay, but it would
That'd
be
be the plan,
obvious. Okay, so I see that Deformat has actually deployed his weather control device inside of Mevitar's base. Because, of course, he understands that it's better protected there.
Yeah.
But it is the first super weapon. And do you think that he who deploys his super weapon first has the upper hand?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, especially Graion's base is quite tight, so he could probably take out a large chunk of it if he wanted.
Okay. Well, you've got a couple of destroyers going for those... Oh, but you're intercepted by those Guardian drones. Oh, that's a really nice little thing you have there. Are those also able to promote?
Oh, no, no, they're not, no.
They're not.
I mean, they could do, but because they're kind of robotic, I decided that they don't.
Well, you could upgrade them. Well, it seems that Graion Dilach is the only one with... no, not just Graion Dilach. Mevitar and Graion Dilach are the only ones with some sort of cash, while you and Deformat are having trouble upkeeping it.
Yeah, I totally just ran out of money.
Yeah, okay, but you did get your money stolen.
That's true. It's true, it's not my fault.
Ah, I see a prism tower. Well, I would advise you not to go directly from the north to the west into Deformat's base, because he does have it pretty well defended with 3 pillboxes and a prism tower on the edge of the cliff. Let's see, what could I help you with as well? Because of course I'm gonna help you a little bit.
Well, if you look in the middle, I'm going to try and scramble his tanks. Because he doesn't have any anti-air, so...
I see that you're moving with your scramblers.
I mean, that's basically... they're basically, you know, kind of anti-tank units.
Well, yeah, anti-tank in the form of that they don't attack tanks, but they make tanks attack tanks.
Yep.
Do those tanks also get a bit of a attack boost or rate of fire boost while they're scrambled, or?
I'm not sure if I disabled that or not, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, that actually looks kind of funny. How the Patriot missile faces towards me in Mevitar's base near his war factory. That looks funny. Although you can't see it because it's cloaked by the gas generator. Also, I see that Mevitar has expanded his base in the same way you did with that oil derrick and a refinery and a barracks. But he also has a couple of dogs and a couple of pillboxes there, so don't go after them.
Okay.
Ah, very nice pinpointed there, Graion. Actually taking out Tanya with those archangels.
I'm going to try and scramble his... Oh no. The thing about the scrambler weapon is that it kind of doesn't always hit. It can kind of randomly hit about sort of 9 units beneath it in like a 3-cell square. So it won't always hit every unit.
Okay.
Because I kind of wanted it to be a bit random.
As you see that Graion has deployed a or several Chrono Legionnaires. I'm glad to see they are still in.
Yeah, Chrono Legionnaires are only for the Europe and America.
What is that? Is that a Vortex tank that you have?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Because it definitely has the Chrono Prism dome around it.
Yeah, well, it kind of still has something to do with time, I guess.
It erases the units or something?
No, it doesn't. It basically creates some kind of vortex that it takes like a microsecond to take its effect, but it'll stop, it'll like freeze all units within it, trap units within the weapon, and then deal damage over kind of a second or two.
And those other units, they kind of look like, well, I wouldn't really what just got out of your war factory? Those things, what are they?
I don't really know what you mean.
They're at the back of your line there.
Are they vortex tanks? Oh no, you're looking at the wrong unit then, are you?
Well,
I just built the vortex tanks. They're kind of the taller ones.
And
the ones with the kind of chrono turrets are just IFVs with the Chrono Legionnaire inside.
Oh, okay.
so they are, yeah, they do chrono things, obviously.
Okay, so that's the difference between chrono units and the vortex cannons.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there's definitely a lot going on here, as mevitar has just built a second naval yard next to his, or in between his two oil derricks. As I hear another Tanya.
Yes. I'm going to build a weather control device.
Ah, we're gonna. Wait, what happened to? What happened to the other weather control device?
Well, I have no idea.
I wasn't paying attention to that. But all of a sudden I heard you saying I'm going to build a weather control device, then I looked at the bottom right of my screen and I didn't see the other.
There are some craters where it used to be, so I guess Graion took it out.
I guess so. And I also see that Deformat has a... Well, I guess it's a support platform for aerial, for planes.
Well, like a second air pad, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get little cheaper aircraft pads. Because the main one also supplies a support power as well.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of, you know, the tier 2, so they get little cheaper aircraft pads as well.
Okay, yeah, of course you don't need to build 2 radar facilities, right?
But it saves... They're only 300 credits, so they're quick to build.
Mm-hmm. I see you have them too, at least one of them. That's very cool. Well, and you built your air purifier, your battle lab, and your weather control device inside of Graion's base, as well as a single, whatchamacallit, Patriot missile from long ago.
Yeah.
As Graion is taking the fight to mevitar, taking out his robot tanks really quick, and now trying to get a little bit of his economy down, as well as some of the defenses. Yeah, these battles are kind of long, but then again,
Oh,
I don't
you
think
just took...
I don't think you could compare them to anything Mental Omega has to offer.
You just took out my weather control device.
I noticed. With what?
Some of these swallow bombers.
Okay. What is happening in the center? You're obviously doing something.
Well, I've been trying to push forward. He built a grand cannon, but I destroyed it.
Ooh, nice effect of the vortex cannon.
Yeah, it's okay.
As I see a couple of trees growing on a bridge. Lol.
Yeah, not natural trees.
Nah, obviously not. But you're definitely going after mevitar first, while Graion is doing something with his archangels. And mevitar not really capable of doing much in return.
Well, he's got a massive navy,
But that's it. He's definitely having trouble trying to get everything back to his base. As Deformat is just helping out with a Grand Cannon here.
no, but he's...
Force field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only allies get that now from the Air Force Command provides it. It's kind of a tier 2 support power.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Bobby. Nice to see you here. Well, me and Bobby One Kenobi had a little talk last night. So...
Oh yeah.
I see that you use those teleporting lines for the Chrono Legionnaires as well.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, and they're gonna take out the miners. If you could actually micromanage them properly.
Yeah, I wasn't looking. But,
that's a little better. There we go. That's proper micromanaging of the Chrono Legionnaires there. Taking out 3 miners at the same time. In comes a fourth. And if he's... Yeah, 4 miners at once are chronoed. Currently being erased. But mevitar is trying to sneak out his MCV. Not gonna succeed though. Nope. Not gonna succeed. Oh, just about everything.
You see those EMP vehicles?
Yeah.
One of the allied support powers on tier 3 is called the Equalizer airstrike.
Yeah,
and it's basically EMPs, a big radius. You can use against defenses or vehicles or take out power plants as disable those.
So that might have been what I saw earlier.
Yeah, it might have been. Well, yeah, no, in that game, I can't remember actually, possibly. Sure, why not?
Well, I guess mevitar is pretty much out of the equation. If you can push on. I see that his navy base is gone. Graion has captured the oil derrick and built a barracks and a grand cannon there as well. Kind of taking out the infantry over here. Just built a refinery of himself here. And nothing else much going on. Those are your drones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see them. Deformat definitely trying to pitch in a little help here.
Yeah, but it's not gonna save him.
No,
It's over.
Player defeated.
What is that? What was that noise that I heard? It sounded like computer hacking.
Oh, that would be the master control. I don't know where it was used.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah, it was used on one of the siege tanks in Deformat's base.
yeah, I noticed.
I can do it now if you keep looking.
Okay, I'm in Deformat's base right now.
There it is.
Yeah, okay.
So he gets a few seconds to move it, but if he doesn't move it, then
You actually captured 2, but one is not moving.
it's EMP'd by the sniper that shot it.
Oh, okay. And the other is destroyed by the airplanes. So it seems that this match has now become pretty much one-sided. As I see that you're using your aircraft carrier to decimate the coastal defense and this cliff defense here, so that you could possibly move in with your tanks from this side, as I see those archangels moving into the north. And they're just taking out those airplanes left and right. Also trying to take out those drones here. But I don't know. Well, I'm definitely hearing those snipers killing infantry. So yeah, there's a couple of those artillery tanks coming in, I see. A couple of regular Liberty tanks. Another one of those Vortex things. And this match is pretty much won as Deformat is just selling out everything. And
Yeah, I guess
basically
he's giving up.
handing this match to you. However, he does have... Oh,
Player defeated.
I
No
spoke
longer.
a little too soon. Well, it seems that you definitely came on top of this with over 200 kills.
Yeah, I mean, I
Awesome.
concentrated a bit harder there.
Well, of course. And I see a lot of weird player names in the lobby here.
Oh, these are... Well, this is just the Yuri's Revenge CNC net lobby, so there seems to be a lot of reborn players. Cool. Yeah, so that was the first stream so far.
Well, regarding to other streams of this mod, you will be notified if you follow the Facebook, if you follow it on mod database. You will be notified beforehand, because it will be up for discussion when I stream this again. It will be for sure on this channel. So if you want, you could follow my channel, so you'll receive an email just as the stream starts. It'll also help me a little out. I'll also be streaming occasionally a couple of different other mods. For now, only Red Resurrection and Mental Omega. But in the future, as I said in my introduction, I plan to be streaming a couple of other mods as well. But that is only when they are ready to be streamed, and that depends on the makers. So,
Yeah.
OmegaBolt, thank you for making this wonderful mod, and thanks for allowing me to stream this.
No, thank you. I mean, I hope everyone enjoyed it. And,
Yeah. Viewers,
hopefully it'll be released soon.
Viewers, thanks for watching. My name is Hecthor Doomhammer. OmegaBolt, thanks for joining me on Skype, and once again, thanks for letting me stream this. And we'll be seeing you next time.
Yes, and probably in Mental Omega as well. Kicking more ass.